The golden rays of the morning sun slipped through the large glass windows of Jungkook's bedroom. He stood in front of the mirror, buttoning his crisp black shirt, fixing his tie neatly. His face was serious, the usual calmness mixed with a dominance that never left him. You sat quietly on the edge of the king-sized bed with your fingers. Your heart was so you did not even know why asking him felt like such a big deal. But with Jungkook, it always did. Jungkook, tonight my friends are going to a party. I was thinking if I could also join them. You said softly, looking at him through the mirror. He paused for a moment, his hand stopping near the tie knot. Slowly he turned his head and looked at you through the mirror. His sharp eyes, his jaw tightened. No, he said in a firm tone, your parted surprise and nervousness mixing in your. You were not sure why you had to expect a different answer. But it's just one night. I'll be with them. And you said, hesitant, almost bleeding. Before you could finish, he turned fully to face you. His tall figure walked toward you with a slow steps, the sound of his shoes against the marble floor echoing in the quiet room. He stood in front of you, tilting his head slightly. I said, no. Why do you still try to argue when you already know my answer, huh? He said in low voice. You swallowed, lowering your eyes. His was suffocating, yet something about it always made you feel in him you did not even realize when you had to start asking his permission for every little thing in your life, what to wear, where to go, whom to meet. You don't need those parties. You don't need anyone else. You have me, and that's enough. Understand? He said, lifting up your. Yes, Jungkook, you whispered, almost giving in. A satisfied smirk curved on his. He leaned forward, placing a soft on your forehead before standing tall again. Good girl. Now stay home tonight. Wait for me, he said while picking up his watch from the table. And just like that, he left the room, leaving you sitting there with a mix of emotions, anger, and yet an undeniable pull toward him. Time skip at the club. The music was loud, lights flashing in every corner of the club. You laughed with your friends, finally feeling free for once. You had to convince yourself Jungkook would not know. He was busy with his late meeting, but your smile faded instantly when you felt a familiar gaze. Turning towards the entrance, your heart dropped. Jungkook was standing there, tall, in his black suit, his jaw, eyes with anger. His presence alone made the people around glance nervously. He walked straight to you, ignoring the crowd, ignoring the music. His hand gripped your tightly. What the are you doing here, Yan? Jungkook asked, voice sharp, and everyone nearby went silent, watching. Your friend stepped back, not wanting to get involved. Yan angry. Why are you shouting at me? In front of everyone? I came here to enjoy with my friends. I want to live my life, Jungkook. Not under your all the time. You said your his eyes darkened even more. His jaw. I am not controlling you. I am protecting you. I know what's right for you, but you never listen to me. No, Jungkook, you don't protect me. Me. I cannot around you anymore. I want to live freely. I don't want this relationship anymore. I want to break up. You said loudly, though your voice and tears were in your eyes. The words him like the club went silent around you, all the eyes on the two of you. Jungkook froze for a second, but his pride and anger did not let him show the in his. You don't know what you are saying, he said in a low voice but firm. Yan crying. I know exactly what I am saying. We are done, you said, shaking your head. You pushed past him and rushed out of the club. Jungkook's fist on his hands. He stormed out behind you. You walk fast down the street, your tears, the cold air brushing your behind you. Jungkook's footsteps followed. Jungkook angrily, Yan, stop right there. You don't get to just walk away after saying all that. I don't want to hear you, Jungkook. Just leave me alone, you said without turning. I have done always what's right for you. I have given you everything. Yet you call it control? Yes, because I am not your I am tired of asking for permission like a child. I want my freedom, Jungkook, you snapped. Your words made his over. He suddenly grabbed your, ignoring your protest, and in one swift motion he lifted you onto his. Yan screaming, put me down, Jungkook. You cannot do this to me. You on his back. But he didn't listen. His face was his pressed in a line as he carried you like you were nothing. He threw open the heavy doors, carrying you, and kicked the door shut behind him. Finally, he sat you down on the bed, but you immediately stood up, glaring at him with red, tearful eyes. Yan was trembling. You cannot keep doing this. I said I want to leave you. You think I'll just let you go? Never, Yan. You are mine. Do you hear me? Mine. he said, stepping closer to you. Yan screaming, I don't care. I don't want to be yours anymore. You said being stubborn. He grabbed your shoulders tightly. He's heavy. His anger mixing with her. His eyes were full of fear of losing you, but all you could see was the control. You stood in front of him, your rising and falling with every shaky in your eyes, but your anger was stronger. Yan voice breaking. I don't want this anymore, Jungkook. I want to leave you. The room fell silent. Jungkook's jaw tightened. His hands balled into fist at his side. He could feel the but he himself to control it. He could never show his anger to you. You were not someone he could. No, you were his angel, the only softness in his rough life. He took a staring at you, and for a moment his heart he knew he made choices for you. And yes, he always thought they were right. But seeing you like this, angry because of him, it him apart. Yet as you stood there, pouting in frustration, eyes with a stubbornness, he couldn't help. His heart softened. To him, you look like an angry, cute, and beautiful. A small chuckle escaped his. You froze. Your tears stopped for a second, confusion replacing them. Slowly, you lifted your head and looked at him. Your eyes locked with his. The air between you shifted, heavy with emotions, unspoken words, and something than anger. Jungkook stepped closer. He lifted a hand gently, brushing away a tear from your cheek. Without a word, he leaned forward and pressed his softly against yours. You stiffened at first, shocked, but your heart, you, you did not push him away. He is moved tenderly. Your Levin, your began to move against his. A small sweet curve on Jungkook's has a you. He knew you better than you knew yourself. He knew your anger, your stubbornness, your, and he also knew the love hidden under all of it. The slow but washing away every word of argument. His hand your face gently, while the other pulled you closer until there was no space between you. You forgot where you were, what you had just said minutes ago, the fight, the tears, everything faded. All you could was a him. his love and unshakable presence his. And without realizing it, the lead you both into something more. He you down gently, never breaking the his soft, worshipping as if you were a fragile glass. That night, no anger, no fight remained, only pure that spoke louder than words. Next morning, the sunlight brushed your face, waking you from your sleep. Your eyes slowly fluttered open, and you blinked, confused for a moment. You were on Jungkook's bed, his oversized black shirt hanging loosely on your. The room was quiet, and Jungkook was not there. Your hand brushed against something soft near the pillow. A note was attached. Sleepily you pulled it and read. Note from Jungkook. Angel, I'm sorry for leaving early. I have an important meeting today. I wanted to spend more time with you, but it was urgent. I promise I'll come home early. Wait for me. You sigh, your heart fast has a memories of last night. You like a wave, the way you, the way you, him, the way everything between you, away in that one moment, you loudly and grabbed a pillow yourself with it. Ah, how could I? So easily, just by one? You said to yourself, whining softly to yourself. But then your smile faded. You felt the same thought that you yesterday came back. You did not want to live under his control anymore. You wanted freedom, no matter how much him, you were not ready to live in his. With hands, you pack your important things into a small bag. Before leaving, you place a note on the table. Your note, I'm tired, Jungkook. I cannot live like this anymore. Please don't look for me. And then you run away.